Look, his lightning start to striking. Yeah, so this one, you guys, and I know a lot of people can relate to this one, but it can go either way. But you know, you got these people, male and female, but it's always the females that do this. It's kind of windy, so I hope you guys can hear me. It's always the females that do this. But when they get to the point, either the narc leaves them or they try to leave the narc because, you know, they got fed up or whatever, and, you know, they go for help and people help them or let them stay or give them money or something like that and whatever. And they're telling you all about the narc and what the narc did and whatever. And of course, the narcs always swing back around the block. They always do that. The Hoover block. They hoover around the block. And, you know, the person might, like, literally stick it to their guns. Like, stick it to their guns, not going back or whatever. But you know how the narc manipulation game goes. And then the person gets sucked back into this toxic relationship. You're the one that been supportive and whatever. So you might, you know, lean in and be like, are you sure this is what you want to do? You know, you've been through this and been through that. And they'll be like, yeah, I know, but I believe them this time and everything. But you'll be like concerned and be like, are you sure you want to? And next thing you know, they'll flip. They'll flip on you and start snapping on you. They turns it to the narc on you. The same thing that the narc did to them, they're now doing to you. Because they'll flip like, you act like you don't like such and such. I knew you never liked such and such. And you just this and you just that. And I just needed you to listen. I didn't need your advice and blah, blah, blah. Or I just wanted you to just help me out one time. But now you're doing too much. And it's my life and whatever. So you're just sitting up there floored. Shocked because none of it is true. You actually really care. But I'll tell you, my cutoff game. My cutoff game is so serious, you guys. It is so. I wouldn't give a damn. Cool, fine. Do not call me. Do not come back when hit the fan. When you go right back to where you started, and even come back even worse, because they do worse. When you take them back and you go back, they do worse, and they're gonna definitely try to isolate the person from the people that was helping when they was on that little short break. Don't nobody got time for this. That's how other people get hurt trying to help these victims that don't want to be helped. I seen a video where he just socked her all up on the street corner, and then next thing you know, he's hugging her and they're kissing. And it's a good thing, because I was sitting up there thinking like, oh, y'all got y'all phone out. Ain't nobody gonna help. Ain't nobody gonna stop. Ain't nobody gonna call the police. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing. Now I see why they look. They probably saw them do that a lot of times out on the street. So they like, nah, this what they do. We not finna get involved at all. This not what we do. This is what they do. But they'll flip. They will flip on you. So you just like how sometimes God got to throw his hands up on us when we don't listen and we don't get out, or he's giving us them. But then they flip. And they, you know, just like when we turned our back on God trying to be with the narc, and they turn it back on people that care and love them. They turn it back, they flip. And that's why God just sometimes let people go through what they got to go through. But if you were one of them ones that was like, nah, ain't no go back seats. That's not what we do. And you just moved on and let it be. And the people that helped you, you were grateful and thankful that they helped you and you moved on. But not everybody got the strength, mindset, will, brains, whatever you want to say, to do it. It's like you love the pain. You love the person that's causing you the pain. You expect the person that's causing you the pain to be the reliever of the pain. Like that's just crazy. That's just wild. But at least I did get a good view of the sky without it all being so dang on gloomy. But I got to go. I just want to throw them two up in there, but they just be flipping. It's just not worth. Tongue tied. It's just not worth trying to help people. I can imagine people that work in the DV shelters and organizations and whatever. I can just imagine how many times they get so mad and so fed up, and some women don't get the help, or men get the help that they need because these flippers and they ruin it for the people that's really truly trying to get out and move on and have a life. And these ones that flip, they're risking the safety of the DV shelter and organization and other people, because they always go back. They always go back, and this is why the resources are like scarce right now, because of people like them. So now these people got to like literally filter out whom to help and whom to just throw your hands up on. That's just it. That's just it. I done seen people fall out for years trying to protect the victim from the abuser, and then the abuser keep coming back and cutting them off. Keep coming back and cutting them off. And to the point that people just close the door on their ass and they're done. And they're done. And then when you just mention, like, no, I'm not going to let you burn this again. You burnt me before. We're done. Then they want to, like, play victim and want to shame you and call you heartless and all this stuff. No, the person that was heartless was the one that was doing whatever they were doing to you. And now they want you to fix and solve the problem and fix their life and heal them. They blame people that has nothing to do with why they in the relationship going through what they're going through. And then they want to play victim. But then they want to protect the abuser. That's what they do. I'm going to leave it at that. But you just got to be careful when you want to help some of these people that claim to be victims, because sometimes they cause themselves to be victims. Now, with that being said, God bless you guys. I pray that you guys had a great Memorial's Day, enjoying some food, hanging out with the family and whatever. And I'll catch you on the next one. May you sleep blessed with the blood and the angels protecting you. Be blessed.